Essential oils because they're supposed to help relax you.
I believe they do. They're oils extracted from flowers, trees, roots and seeds which nature provides to defend plants against insects and disease.
Well, these oils are now being used to benefit humans, and to tell us more about how they can help, we speak to Will Halterman. He is a strong advocate of essential oils and also introduced them to thousands of new users in Australia and New Zealand. Good morning, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. And we look forward very much to bringing these out and actually having a smell of them. I'll hold them up straight away. Perhaps you can tell us essential oils, essentially what are they, and also how they're different to fragrance oils.
Oh, good. Essential oils really they're volatile oils from different plants. Okay, so most plants will have volatile oils or aromatic oils associated with them, and the essential oils really are the lifeblood of those plants and have a very important function within most plants.
So essential oils are pure. We've got to make sure that fragrance oils are kind of usually just for the scent of it. You shouldn't be using it physically on yourself.
Right. There are a number of different grades of essential oils. Many are used as perfume oils. Some are very pure oils. Now, certainly we would only advocate using pure oils if you're going to put them onto your skin at all, because you never know what kind of diluents or other chemicals have been used to dilute oils.
Yeah, but even then you should be careful not to put too much if it's pure, right? You don't know exactly how much you should be putting on. It depends on which type of oil you're using, correct?
Pure oils are very powerful. They're very, very potent, and so yes, you should be very careful in using them topically if you're going to put them on your skin. Many people, and as a way to find out if you're sensitive to oils, just put them on your inner arm, put a little patch on your inner arm, and just wait a minute to see if you have any kind of sensitivity to the oil.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how some of these oils can be used. So as you mentioned, you can apply them on your skin directly. I mean, what would this be for?
If you were to apply them directly, a lot of that is for skin conditions, or if you want a little bit of benefit or enhancement to your day, to carry the oils around with you.
And which specific essential oils would you use for something like that? For what are the common ailments that you treat oils with?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, headaches. It's wonderful to use peppermint, for example. Peppermint, there are a number of clinical studies showing that peppermint is actually very beneficial for headaches and help resolve headaches very quickly. Digestive ailments, etc.
Okay.
What about lavender? I think that's another popular one.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Lavender's a wonderful oil.
Multiple uses and benefits.
A lot of uses. It's great for relaxation. I know a lot of people, I use it in fact in the evenings just to relax and to calm down so that I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, because you can also drop it into a bowl of hot water and just inhale it, can't you, as well, with a lot of these essential oils.
That's a wonderful way to use essential oils. Just put them in water or even in a diffuser and breathe the oils aromatically.
Just to relax you?
Exactly. Well, it relaxes you. It can also help stimulate alertness in you too. Peppermint oil, for example, is great for stimulating energy and alertness.
When you mention use, in a sense, how do you use it? Do you just dab a few at certain key points? Do you rub it on? Are you supposed to wash your hands with it?
Well, I use peppermint, for example, just this morning. I put a little bit in the palm of my hand, rub it around, put it on the back of my neck. Gives a very nice cooling sensation, especially in the warm Singapore weather here. That cooling sensation from peppermint's wonderful.
And you can also mix it with perhaps a more regular oil for massage as well, can't you?
You can. You can include it in a number of different types of massage oil to help increase the massage experience.
Yeah. And I notice here you've got some blended oils as well. Tell us how they're different. Here, for instance, you've got peace and calming here. So what goes into that? It's an essential oil blend.
Yeah, peace and calming is actually a blend of a number of different oils, which helps relax and create, as it says, peace and calming.
Yeah.
Okay, intended specifically to help you relax and to calm down.
I'm curious to know what this one has. It's called Thieves. Why do you call it Thieves?
Just steal your heart.
Thieves actually is it's a name that's derived from the Middle Ages for a number of different spices that were used by thieves actually, who would rob the dead and the dying from the plague at the time. The oil contains cloves, cinnamon, and a number of other oils that are very, very antimicrobial. And thieves, one of the reasons that these thieves would use the oil or these oils and these spices is to avoid getting the plague themselves.
Now, you mentioned some of the benefits of the oil, but do different oils work differently for different people? So I may not like the scent of thieves, for example, and so therefore it causes me more stress than stress relief, you know?
Right, and everybody's different. We're all different, so yes, essential oils will work a little differently for everybody for all different
Right,
people.
right.
And for this reason, it's good just to kind of use and experiment with the oils with yourself to see how you respond to them.
The other thing is, how do you know how pure the oil is, or what's really in the oil before you use it? Because
There are different grades, aren't there?
Exactly. One of the first things you can do, of course, is just look at the label of the oil, and just to see if there are added chemical constituents or added diluents into the oil that make them impure. You can also smell the oil. One of the big ways of telling if there are any additives is just to smell the oil. A pure essential oil will have kind of an earthy undertone to it, or an earthy base note to it.
Right.
Whereas a diluted oil or a fragrance oil will sometimes have a kind of a pungent or a sharp aroma to it from the chemical additives.
And what about the age? I mean, if it's been sitting there for years and years, does that affect its quality?
Actually, no. Pure essential oils will last for a long time. When they opened King Tut's tomb, for example, in Egypt, there were a number of jars there that actually had essential oils, or it contained essential oils at one time.
And oils for men and women, do they differ?
Oils for men and women, there are some oils that women prefer, and there are some oils that men prefer, obviously, so there are preferences. However, they really have no difference. They're no different in terms of the response.
For example, what do men prefer? What do women prefer in general?
Men, it's been my experience, tend to prefer a more pungent aroma, things like
frankincense or something.
woody aromas, more pungent aromas like peppermint, as you mentioned, frankincense, sandalwood, etc. Whereas women tend to prefer more floral aromas.
We don't want to come out smelling like flowers.
And just very quickly, you've brought this as well. Tell us what this is for.
Coffee beans, that you can smell the coffee between aromas, or between the different essential oils, just to kind of clear your palate so that when you smell each oil, it's a unique experience.
Oh, here in Asia, we could use durians.
Yeah.
Wipe out all
smell
the
anything
scents.
else.
And lastly, also, I mean, how much can you use? So how safe is it? Can any of these oils be actually taken? You should not actually consume any of these essential oils?
Pure essential oils, certain pure essential oils can be consumed internally. Okay, there are, in fact, at Young Living, we sell a number of encapsulated essential oils, which are made just to take internally. However, as I mentioned previously, they are very potent. So if you will use them topically or aromatically, test them first. Try them out. Give them a go.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Will Halterman there, an essential oils advocate, speaking to us about their benefits.